Hey everybody, it's Brick Waffle again, and we are back on Wafflesauce and ready to take a look at some progress that's been made in between episodes. So I did manage to go find some bamboo. I found a jungle that was about 6,000 blocks away, and playing around with the replay mod more, so let's take a look at some footage of that little epic journey, and then we'll come right back here and pick up from there. Alright, so that was our trip out there to find bamboo. That, and because of one of the data packs we have from Vanilla Tweaks that lets us turn wool into string, and the sheep farm in the distance there behind, whoop, that's my face, behind me, we are now ready to start building these things. So we've got a little sheep pen out there where we had the cactus farm before. Let's just take a look at that from this side. Just got a few sheep in there, the same way we're doing cow farming, just original, regular old vanilla Minecraft. Putting animals in pens and braiding them up. So we got everything we need there. You don't need much string. It's 1 string for every 6 bamboo, so not too bad. But now we've got some scaffolding here and a few more stacks in here, and we are ready to get started. So I'm going to grab some of these materials and basically get all of this stuff ready to go. And grab as much of that as I can. Let's see, we're going to grab, basically all of this stuff. So basically what we're going to do is make the same sort of pattern. So where we see these 3 wide gaps, we're going to follow the same 3 wide gap pattern here with a single window. And where we have the 7 wide gaps in the front of the building, that's going to be our entrance area, kind of like this. And we may or may not come out with the same overhang for all of them, but probably. That's just going to make it easier. So all of this inside, this will also be trimmed out with the dark oak interior, so we can have some lighting hanging at the right level, and that way we don't have to worry about anybody spawning in here. And you can see we put a few workstations in here and there. Those will have to get moved as we do the interiors. But yeah, I think that's really going to be it. So from the ground level, you can see right there where the floor is and these original exterior blocks, we're just going to come up by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to have, right on top of that 5th block, a crossbeam that you can sort of see right there above the trapdoors. So let's just go ahead and do that. Let's bring over our spruce logs. And from this block, we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to come back and do that on all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yep, we're going to take some falling damage on each of these. But that's alright, it's not going to be much. And we've got plenty of potatoes. Oops, and we're going to have to break some trees here. There we go. What was that, 1? Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And actually, I think what we're going to do is just take this tree out. And that's a little too close. Let's just take him out there. And that should make all the leaves decay, because I don't think diagonals count. But let's just make sure. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, didn't need to jump for that. 3, 4, 5. There we go. So that's going to give us the height of all of these things. And then what we're going to need to do is bring a crossbeam for across all of these things. So let's just do that. And we'll extend it up one more just to make sure the crossbeam hits at the right spot. And this is going to give us the overall frame of how high the building's going to be. Let's break that. There we go. And this is going to be the overall shape. And that's going to give a really easy way for us to build the rest of this. Here we go. And then across the top. Just like that. Alright, let's eat another potato. And then you can see here, we're just going to bring in spruce planks for a lot of this. So let's do... Oh, do I not have spruce planks on me? Oh, that's the one thing I didn't bring. Oh, that's because I was just going to turn some of these into spruce planks. There we go. We'll do that. That'll work for now. And we can keep making more of these as we need to. So for all of these little areas, it's really just going to be, you know, do everything but leave a window. So going to be one high there. And then like that. And this is going to make it so that all these little places are fairly even and really easy to build. multiples of. And the idea with this is really to make it more like a regular Minecraft village, but kind of done up a little bit bigger and more unique per village or profession. And also just to kind of make it match a little bit better with the surrounding forest. Oops, there we go. There we go. And one like that. And then here it's going to be a little bit different because we want to be able to come across the top of all of this and also put in our door and our windows. Oops. Yep, we know who that one's going to be. So there's that. And we're going to need to bring in our stair. But you can see that's basically the whole frame done on the outside. These are just the two windows here, and we need one stair at the top, so we just need to make a little bit of this stuff. Let's grab that. Bring that back over here. Let's see, what else do we... Oh, we could take the sign back out. Actually, I don't think we really need the scaffolding as much right now. We don't need really any of that until we get to the roof area, so let's just save that for now. After all that trouble of getting scaffolding, we really don't need it yet. So we're just going to put this, put our sign... Oops, nope, not that. Put our sign back. Fisherman. There we go. And then... No, we didn't make any stairs. This is what we get. And that's the reason why I didn't bring all this stuff over and store it the same way, is I wanted to be able to make it in on site, just using the spruce logs. That makes it a little bit easier to store, because it's, you know, four planks for every one log. So there's that, and then that, and that, that. Now we've got our basic shape done. We can come out and build our front porch area for each of these. And then we can throw in some stairs. And this can be real simple. I think we're just going to do this. And we put our Fisher sign too close, so we'll get that back. Let's grab that. There we go. And that'll give us a nice little path up. Put our fisherman sign back down here. Let's see. There we go. Fisherman. And in here we're going to want our door. Like that. And we're going to want... Oh, did I miss something? I did. Let's see. Put that guy there. Then we're going to need our glass panes. Like that. Yeah, I missed a couple of them. There we go. And one more there. Nope, not that one. Okay, so now we've got all of our windows in. We've got our main flooring in. So the next step is to come out and do some of the trim that you can see down at the bottom and on the sides. So here, what we've got is some walls that come out to the end of the porch, and then fences, then walls. And that's up to the level of the, you can kind of see up here, the level of that support. So right below the support, we're going to have some walls coming out. And then we're going to do the same thing on all these other blocks. So we're going to take a block at the bottom of the column outside the wood, and then the walls. So it looks like we got our sun setting down. Let's go ahead and sleep, and then we'll come back and do that. Alright, so we're going to start by putting out blocks in front of each of those. And let's get our slabs for now, and put that in between here. And then we're also going to want our stairs. So let's just move our axe up here and get some stairs. And basically in between each of these areas where we've got our blocks, we're going to have, not that, we're going to have stairs facing each other, and then slabs in between. So you can see that right here, stair, slab, stair, and that's going to give us the same pattern all the way across. So let's just go ahead and put all of these down first. And I think what we want to do is just take this out back here so we can keep the same level all the way around. And let's put one of those back in here for a second. There you go. Nope. Oh, I hate when I do that. There we go. Put that back. And let's do our slabs again. But this is going to give us that same look all the way around the base of all of our buildings. Just like that. And we're going to bring that out one more for our front porch area. And then here we just have to come back around everything and do stairs. And we're going to do a slab there. Stairs. Nope, not like that. Like that. And this way, we have a nice pattern all the way around. So stair here and here. Then we're going to need some slabs, and we're going to need those here, all these gaps basically, and the corners. And then in this corner, inside corner like that, we're going to go all the way around. There we go. And then you can see on the front here, we actually leave this gap, so we do have one more like side block out here. So you can see on this side, we've got the one coming out, and then it goes out a little further on its own. We'll do the same thing over here. And then we're going to come up with walls all the way down from just below that crossbeam. So right at the top there where we have the crossbeam, we're going to leave that in place. And then everywhere else out here, oops, come on. We're going to bring that down just to give us some detail. And that's going to make it a little nicer than just having a flat wall. Get one more up there, take that back. There we go. So come across each one of these outside pieces like that. And the way we're doing this with the 3s and 5s and all that stuff, you can make a building of basically any shape this way, or any size. As long as you're using these segments, you could do this and make whatever kind of building you want to. As long as it's made out of sections of 3 and 5, then we should be good to go. And that's why all these other buildings you'll see, there's 3s and 5s and 7s all the way through it. That makes it really easy to kind of repeat the same sort of pattern all the way around. Oops. And we're one wall short. Let's grab some walls. Oops, there we go. Come back over here, get some more of those. And we'll probably have to use the stone cutter we have right there to make some more walls in the future. But this is going to be a pretty easy pattern to replicate. So we've got that. And then you can see we've got cobblestone for the roof now. And we also have some trapdoors going across the front porch. This is also coming out a little bit. So we'll just do this and that. I think for this one, we're actually going to skip the fences in between just because that probably, well, let's see. Is that going to connect and look strange? Oh, no, it's not. Okay, because it's not going to connect to the sidewall. So we'll leave that there. Let's do that one and that one. And then we'll just come down with fences. Yeah, that's all right. It'll just be a little overhang. Then we need some trapdoors. And we need those, you can see right here, they're at the bottom of the log, going right across just above the walls. So that's going to be right here at the bottom of that. Just like that. So now we basically got the whole outside done, minus the roof, so we'll grab our scaffolding, and we're going to need to go up here and get some of our dark oak and cobblestone stairs. And we should be fine. So let's see, cobblestone slabs, bunch of those. Let's put away some of our other materials. Put away our trapdoors, basically everything that we don't need right this second. Put that away, put that away, put the doors away. Yep, that should be fine. Let's put our spruce logs away, because we won't need those. And we're going to need a bunch of these. Just a real bunch of those. And let's get a bunch more of these cobblestone stairs. Okay. So now we can come up and start working on the roof. You can see, basically, so the roof starts with cobblestone stairs on the outside, and it goes just on top of these exterior walls. Now on the front, it comes out to the edge of this roof, or this porch, but everywhere else, it just goes out, trimmed up over the walls, and then it switches to dark oak for the inside. So let's go ahead and just put some scaffolding up here. We can climb this up now. And we know that our first set of cobblestone stair is going to go right out here. So let's see if we can do this. There we go. And that's going to go all the way around. So that side is going to come up to a point right here. We're also going to have a separate one in the back that comes up like that. Can I get that from here? Yep, and this one's going to turn, although that may be trickier to do. No, that's not going to be too bad. Let's do that. There we go. And it's going to go out one more than that, so you can see it should cover up the top of this one too. Let's come up here, go out like that. And when we come across for these top ones, we actually need a full block right there. And that's going to help us so that it doesn't look a little strange sitting on top of the stair with, or the wall with not matching. And then here we're at the middle already, because it's a small one, we're just going to put that like that, and then up that way. And then back down on this side, we're going to put one right there. Nope, not there. That's the wrong way. We're going to put one right here and right there. That's going to be a full block again. And we'll come up like this and like that. So we've got a peak right here. We're going to bring this cobblestone all the way across. So let's do that. Back to the front, and we'll do the same. Oops, we'll do the same thing on the front of this that we did at the back. It's just going to be a little bit wider of a peak. Yep, nope, that's not right. There we go. And that's not right either. There we go. And yes, I am going to go down there and get those stairs. Now here, we're going to come all the way out to where that front wall is. So instead of just the one, we're going to come out by two. And again, we're going to put our cobblestone full block there. And then we're just going to come across a couple more, like that. And you can see here, we're getting close to the front door. We're not quite there yet. Now we should be at the front door, because you can see the stairs right down there. That's the middle. So then we have a block, upside down stair, regular stair facing that way. And then we can come back over here and do the same thing on this other side. So let's bring that out 1 and 2. Nope, not that way. 2, and then we're going to have a full block, and then we're going to go up with our stairs until we get to the middle. And once we have this outside trim done with the cobblestone stairs, for one, we'll be able to see what the roof looks like. And then 2, we're going to be able to come back and do the exact same thing, but with the dark oak stairs. So let's just hop down here, we'll grab our excess, and then we'll take a look at this from the back and the front. So let's see. Come back this way. Let's take a look at it from back here. So back here we just have a little small peak. Let's break those so that the rest of this falls. Just a little peak back here because it's just the one part of the roof that's sticking out. And on the other part where it's curved in, it's just going to have that little turn. And then we come back to the front. We'll see that we have the much wider frame that looks a lot like the original one we have over here. Very, very similar, right? So we've got our walls. We've got this thing going all the way across, and here that's probably going to need one more block the same way we did over here. So if I come back in these corners, that one solid block we just brought up to the edge of the building, and that should work just fine. So we're going to do the same thing on the new building that we did there, and the rest of this is just going to be dark oak stairs to fill everything in. So need one more scaffolding now. Maybe? Oh no, I'm going to have to build one more up. There we go. Now we can get up here. So let's bring our solid block in there and there. And now we just have to bring dark oak along all of this stuff. So let's bring all of that away. Get some dark oak stairs here. And the first one's going to be pretty easy, right? Just come all the way across here like this. And then we'll do the same thing over here, except that on this part we're going to turn. And turn again. Just like that. We'll break that guy because he's in the wrong spot. And that way we can just keep this pattern going. So let's go up here. And there's a little bit of a difference right at the peak of the roof, which we're going to see the first peak very soon. And this one's going to be a little different than our previous one. Let's actually swap out our sword here. Because on this roof, it's all the same elevation. It's exactly the same height on both sides, but you can see this cobblestone trim at the top. That's going to be a little different here, because it's only going to go part way, and then there's going to be another one at a different level. So we're going to do that trim very, very last, so we can see exactly what all this looks like. So let's bring this one over. And roofing is sometimes the trickiest part. So let's leave that right there. We're going to come up and over these stairs and onto the other side. Like this. And I really wish you didn't slip up and down the stairs like that when you were holding crouch. But here, we're just going to come straight across. Nope, not like that. Like this. Okay, and so this piece, now we can tell where this is going to need to go. So it comes right out like this until we get to that point right there. Right. Now our other roof, though, this is going to come up more. And actually, let's just go ahead and go up 2 at this point. There we go. And this one needs to turn a little bit, so actually that's probably not right either. Let's grab that back and bring it over like this, all the way across here. Then this level, nope, like that. A little bit tricky here. There we go. And we're going to do that, and then we just need our cobblestone slabs again. So here, there's actually two different roofs, and the trim at the peak, there's one peak that kind of runs into this stair, and another peak that runs into this stair. But that covers the whole thing up, and I think it's going to look pretty decent. Especially from down here, you're never really going to notice that it's not exactly right. But let's break that guy. And that's why scaffolding is so nice. So now, we really have the whole thing kind of done, with one exception. We don't have this top piece filled in between the top of the log and the actual roof inside. So we're going to come in and do that as well. So let's grab... do we have any more spruce planks? We don't. We put them all away. Let's grab those as well. And we're going to need some of our spruce stairs, chains, lanterns, all that kind of interior stuff. So we'll put some of those things away because we're good on that right now. Keep that, keep that. We're going to put in some of our oak stairs. We don't need quite that many. Let's grab some of our slabs, some lanterns, some chains, and some of our planks. We also want to grab one of those little bits of glass panes. There we go. And then in here, what we want to do is basically right at the level that we want these lights, we're going to bring in some trim. But for now, let's go ahead and just come up here. And first, we're going to start with our spruce planks and our windows. So bring that. Oop, can I get all the way into the corner, please? There we go. So bring that over from the edge and bring that up right to there. And then can we get, there we go. Let's bring, nope, I want to kind of hang out of the side of this scaffolding. There we go. And then we have our glass pane right in there. Perfect. Break that. And we'll do it again over here, but we're not going to stand right in it. This side, we're not going to be able to have a window unless we just do it right at this level. I think that's going to look a little strange, so we're going to leave that alone. There we go. And you can see, let's go back in here just to take a look. We've got some lanterns on the outside. That's pretty easy. They're just going to go at the trapdoor level. But here, right one block above the window is where we want our lanterns to be. And we primarily want them on the logs. That just makes them evenly spaced. But where we have these wider gaps, we'll put them in the middle. And then everywhere else, it's just kind of, I don't know if you can see that. Let's just come up a couple of blocks. Oops. Let's try that. Yeah, so we've got stairs on each of the log blocks and slabs in between. So it kind of makes a trim for the room. And then we also just brought one more down from the center here where the two cobblestone intersected with a chain and kept another lantern at the same level. So we're going to do that as well in our fishing shack. So we'll start with our planks and stairs and slabs. And we want our lantern here, so we know that's going to have to be up one, right there, and right there. Nope, not like that. Like that. And then the rest of this is just going to be slabs all the way across. Actually, let's put one more stair here just for balance. From down here, you really can't even tell until you're at the back edge of the room, but that's just to make it look like it's got a little bit more support and it's connected in a little bit better. Slab right there. And right there. And then we've got a lantern on each of our log pieces. And right there. And then we just need to check our lighting. So we can look in the lighting where it says client light and server light. And as long as the block light doesn't drop to 7 or less, then no mobs will be able to spawn in here. So we're pretty good on all the corners. Not really worried about that. And right here in the middle, where it's farthest from all the lights, I don't even think we need another one from a chain. So we don't need it, but if we wanted to, we could drop a light down from there. But for now, I think that's going to cover it. So this is one more house completed, at least from the exterior. And that's where we're going to have to wrap it up today. We have had a long episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that time-lapse and this building progress together. I think I'm going to build the rest of the exteriors off-camera in between episodes now that you've seen it once. And next episode we'll come in and we'll start decorating the insides and getting everything ready for our villagers, finally. Hopefully you guys liked this episode. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button. If you really liked it, then make sure to subscribe. And as always, I've been Brick Waffle. Thank you for watching.